Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 159 of Report This Post, a podcast about bad posts and bad people. My name is Geiger, and that is Christian.
My balls are absolutely aching, brother.
And we're your hosts with the posts. Every week, Christian, myself, or a listener select a different topic and then find horrible posts for your listening pleasure. This week's topic, as chosen by a listener named Ryan, is NoFap.
That's right.
What the heck is NoFap?
I'm so glad you asked. According to the Simple English Wikipedia,
Very nice.
NoFap, or Fabstinence, is a group that tries to stop masturbating and watching porn. The NoFap website was founded in 2011 by Alexander Rhodes. People who try out the program sometimes call themselves Fabstinents, Fabstronauts, or NoFappers. Some people try out the NoFap plan because it makes them feel more confident. Along with red pillars, incels, MGTOWs, and pickup artists,
Hell yeah.
It is part of the manosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fabstronaut doesn't really work like the other ones. But... Yeah, so for those who aren't aware, fap is the noise that your hand and dick makes when you jerk it off.
That's right.
Supposedly. I never really heard that noise myself.
Sounds like sandpaper over here, but, you know,
yeah.
To each their own, I guess.
Sounds like blood-curdling screaming out of my mouth. I'm possessed by some sort of devil doing this.
Otherwise, this would never be happening. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, speaking of the devil, over on patreon.com/report this post for the month of October, Christian, you're doing something kind of fun, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. We're doing Frightful Fridays over on Patreon. We're finding spooky posts from around the web and reading them to you, and then you listen to them, and then you go about your day, and that's it. So check it out for the next couple Fridays. Those will be coming out directly to your device, only if you're subscribed over at patreon.com/reportthispost. So go over there and sign up if you want to hear me talk for anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes each Friday.
It's a lot of Christian at once, so good luck to everyone out there. If that sounds
Hope you can keep your lunch down, princess. Yeah.
But that's part of the spookiness of October. And hey, speaking of months, NoFap is great timing because No Nut November's right around the corner.
It sure is, yeah. I'm gearing up for it.
So we're about 5 weeks away from when we should have done this episode. That's fine. Not the first time we've fumbled the ball in this way, and but these are guys who don't fumble their balls at all, aren't they?
So we're with good company. No, we're not. No, we're the opposite of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
we jerk off a lot.
So much. Just raw. Hamburger.
That's right. We fuck hamburger.
Oh, you know what?
You know what?
Zap it for 10, 15 seconds?
Sure. 10 minutes. What do I care? Shove that hot puck right up my ass. Make me jizz amazingly.
Great. Well, speaking of all of that, let's get started with this week's episode,
Okay.
shall we? So, starting out the episode, I should note that the phrase PMO is going to come up a lot in this episode, and it stands for Porn, Masturbation, Orgasm. It's a acronym that they've come up with over there to describe their affliction.
Yeah, like many communities, they have their little acronyms and stuff they use, little shorthand.
Yeah, this one's one of the most prolific ones, though. So this is a post from our NoFap. NoFap Zapper asked, psychic advantages of NoFap? Anybody experience better cognitive or psychic abilities during long NoFaps? Yesterday, I was praying for my mother to come and visit me and advise me to take some religious practices so that I can divert my attention from any thoughts of PMO. And the next day morning, my mother had come, and she had asked me to pray to God regular. I didn't speak a word, but smile all day long. What I feel is that when we have neural networks that were associated to fapping as inactive for a long time due to NoFap, maybe the brain tries to use them during times where there is network shortage. So, more free networks means more memory, more space, and speed as well. Maybe we can use all this space to predict what path to take in life rather than screw it. And Epistastics Anus commented, "That's some fucked up cult shit you're talking about right there."
Well, now that is a fascinating comment on our NoFap. As we'll see, there's a very cult-like behavior with this whole community in general.
For sure, yeah. I think it's the religious aspect that's particularly off-putting to this gentleman.
Yeah. To Epistaxis Anus.
Let me just take Latin and then just toss anus onto the end of it. That'll make it. That's good to me.
NoFap Zapper.
NoFap Zapper. Now that's a snag. That's a good one too.
Is it?
You're going to be joining the community. You want everybody to know that you're out there zapping and not fapping. So.
Oh, is that what's zapping mean?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, there was an 80s series of films called Zapped.
I know what the guy had. Psychic powers. Hey, okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. Okay.
Oh, wow, there was a 2014 remake, apparently.
Now, those folks, if you haven't seen Zapped and Zapped Again, which is the name of the sequel, check them out. It's just pure 80s where the guy's using his psychic powers to basically blow women's clothes off for an hour and 30 minutes.
I'm going to guess that's not in the remake because it stars Zendaya as a teenage girl.
Hey, you know what? Maybe.
In fact, I'm not even sure if this is a remake. It might just have the same name. When Zoe's mom remarries, Zoe finds it hard adjusting to her new life, no longer the only kid in the family. Sounds completely unrelated, actually. Boys will be boys, but better, is the tagline.
Just One of the Guys, another great 80s movie if you want to check it out.
Yeah, some good cans in that one.
It's real nice.
That one confused me a lot as a child. But I was fine with it.
Great.
That's where most of the trans movement started, I would imagine. This one's also from our NoFap, which will be a good source for this episode. I met this girl about a month ago, and I did like her, but not very much. I went to an amusement park today with my church youth group, which she is a part of. I got to know her more today and actually eventually got her phone number. Whoa. There are many times today that our eyes met for more than 30 seconds. We had really nice convos, and honestly, I'm crushing on her now. The second to last roller coaster ride we went on, when I was riding next to her, I touched her hand for a few seconds. She didn't pull her hand away either. You guys have no idea how amazing I feel right now. NoFap truly has helped me so much. I hope things go well with this girl. Stay strong, guys.
Okay. How old is this kid? Like 11 years old? Mm-hmm. You're going to the fair with your youth group. Mm-hmm. You're brushing hands.
Yeah.
Making eye contact for up to 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah, he's joined NoFap because he hasn't hit puberty yet, so he's not. There's just no fapping that's happened yet.
Man, you gotta take a chill pill with all that, brother. Like
30 seconds of eye contact is too long, and it says it's not good, especially if you're just sitting there like 1, 2. You're just staring at her
to yourself, and she's like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Hold on, don't look. do not look away."
Yeah, I like her, but not very much.
Yeah, that's a great way to open it. Maybe that's like one of the negging thing that like, hey, yeah, I'm into her, kinda.
Yeah, but now he's crushing on her too. So who the hell knows what's up with this kid?
Well, wish him the best of luck over there at NoFap.
Worst age to not jerk off.
It's deciding as you're entering puberty.
Yeah.
This is the thing I'm not going to do. Okay.
And because this moment right here is what, like, this is the golden age of jacking off, is when you have this exact scenario.
When you spend 20 minutes too long in the bathroom and think that you've invented jacking off, and you're like, oh my God. Like, wow. I wonder if anybody else knows about it. I better keep this under wraps. Mm-hmm. This could cause all sorts of trouble. Yeah.
His balls have exploded, no doubt, since then.
Well, R.I.P. to that kid.
Mm-hmm.
Hope he had a nice time at the fair on the Tilt-A-Whirl or wherever he was casually brushing hands with a girl. This next one's also
Rock hard on a roller coaster. It's a great vibe.
Right against the lap bar.
Yeah.
This one's also from our NoFap. Saved my grandma's life at Thanksgiving. My sister-in-law clearly recognized something was wrong with my grandma at the dinner table. I saw that her head was drooping down over her chest, enough to block her airway so she couldn't breathe, and I immediately jumped up and pushed my way past my relatives to where she was sitting and began to lift and tilt her head back, lifeguard style, to open up her airway. I did this until she slowly regained consciousness and while my brother called my paramedics. I think NoFap played a role in this situation because I was able to act on my gut instincts immediately. Not a split second went by sitting contemplation or inaction.
Yeah.
So if this guy would have rubbed one out just hours beforehand, he would not have had the testicular fortitude to leap up and save his grandmother's life.
Yeah, it's common knowledge that the reason why 9/11 went the way it did is because people on the plane were jerking off while those terrorists were wielding those box cutters.
Sir,
I'll stop him in a second, but just got to get this one out real quick.
Sir, I'm going to need you to put that in the overhead, that large coat you have draped over your lap. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, I have bad circulation. Just hand bobbing up and down underneath it.
Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of the NoFap stuff is the idea that by not fapping, you are more of a man, more virile, more attentive, or whatever.
Sure.
But there's also a lot of horror stories that we'll hear in a little bit. Let's say perhaps the opposite. In the meantime, here's a post from our NoFap. Legit, porn destroys your aura and women do not notice you, or they simply ignore you like you don't exist, even if you are attractive. When on periods of watching porn, I just become legit invisible to women. AKA, they will ignore me like I don't exist, like I'm a ghost. They'll even avoid eye contact with me, even though I'm 6 foot tall, muscular, handsome, etc. And it's always happening the days after I've watched porn. It seems that porn messes up your aura, energy, vibes, or something that has to do with the etheric spiritual realm or supernatural forces. Don't know what it is, and I can't explain why or how, but you get the picture. Because I noticed that once I stopped looking at porn, all of a sudden women start simping on me. I get checked out noticeably in public by women and even get hit on by chicks, even got cold approached by some, which was, well, crazy. And that happened even if I fapped before going out. So no, masturbation is not the devil, porn is. Seems that just to stop watching porn, the veil that distorts your aura energy vibe is being lifted and you are being set free from any negative vibe or dark forces.
Sure. This is explaining a lot to me right now about multiple facets of my own life. So, yeah. Why maybe
except for
I'm
the
not
6 foot tall part, of course.
Yeah, maybe why I'm not. Women aren't flocking to me. Yeah. So you can jack. So this is a takeoff of you. It's the porn that's the problem, not the jacking off. Okay.
Yeah, this guy's trying to find some sort of interesting middle ground
where he could just crank off as much as furiously as he wants.
Certainly, some sort of catch that he can a loophole that he can get away with jerking off all day.
Doing 40 chests with his penis as the king. Yeah.
It's looking at porn that does it.
Sure.
Somehow. And there are people who do think porn is quite evil, which we'll get to in a little bit.
Yeah, well, I will say this about this post, but it goes for all of them. I cannot imagine typing all of this out and hitting the submit button so that other people could then see it. But you know what? More power to you.
Well, what else? They're not jerking off online, so you got to do something.
I guess that's
these
true.
These guys figured out.
And it's another form of self enjoyment of sorts.
It is definitely worse aura-wise than
sure.
jerking off.
Oh, sure.
Hey, if you need to get your aura right, I suggest going to patreon.com/reportthispost, signing up today, becoming a $5 a month member, or more. You can actually give us more of your money if you'd like. We think that'd be a swell idea. Just head over there to patreon.com/reportthispost. You'll get this entire episode, about an extra 50 minutes of content for this one, plus all the other episodes, the same deal, 50 minutes or even more. We've had some episodes that went up to 2 hours long if you could stomach it. Patreon.com/reportthispost.
Well, I found somebody on Twitter, Seiko Sees, who is a person with an anime avatar who's documenting their NoFap journey. My friend Jesse convinced me to stop being Coomer. NoFap Day 1. Literally saw the hottest feet on Twitter a few minutes ago. I hate Twitter. NoFap Day 2. I don't feel any difference. Just realized how shitty my life is. Bought body pillow today to feel better in bed. NoFap Day 3. Thinking about deleting my fave folder, and included is a screenshot of a folder titled Anime with 108 images in it. NoFap Day 7. It feels good to hug body pillow and feel something. NoFap Day 15. Why you guys need to retweet cosplay of hot crossdresser on my timeline? NoFap Day 21. I don't see any point to continue. There is no difference. NoFap Day 22. Played Max Payne today. Very awesome game. He got all the way up to day 26 and stopped posting, so Wictor1412 asked, have you failed? Why aren't you updating anymore? And Seko Season replied, yeah, I failed. So,
just like pretended you weren't doing that until someone asked.
Yeah. So posting every day, that was just a small sampling of the NoFap journey for that person, but
a couple days after that, he posted this. Finally gained courage today. I told my mother about my mental problems and things that bothered me. She cried and I feel bad. I think I ruined her life. So that's cool.
A lot of problems over there with that young man.
Oh, man, there's just so many pictures of just like real places that he photoshopped an anime girl in there.
Sure. Yep.
I just don't get it. I can't. The anime avatar thing, I'll never get it. I'll never get it.
It's a good warning signal, though. You see that pop up in your mentions or your follows, and look out. Yeah, you're in for a ride.
It really does, but because I can't tell any of them, all the anime looks the same. It's hard for me to. It's just this weird gray slate of images that I see, and I'm like, all right, I just know what they're gonna say is bad. I can't even specifically say what kind of bad. It's just gonna be bad
automatically. Yeah, don't know what they're gonna be in support of or against, but either way, not align with my.
Yeah,
not gonna align with my personal belief system. I can guarantee.
Well, it might, but some of the beliefs I have are bad. So, whatever they. Even if we agree, it's not going to be the good stuff we agree about. It's going to be, those really horrible racist things, I think. They think them too. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
God damn it.
Found this over on the subreddit Female Dating Strategy, the feminist subreddit for pigs to complain about men. Does anyone else feel let down by the NoFap movement? Okay. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy men and boys are taking back their sexual and mental health by going NoFap. Regardless of how critical I am, I do want men to level up, and quitting porn is a step in the right direction. However, I've only found 2 male anti-porn advocates who mention anything about the harm it does to women. The NoFap challenge seems to be motivated completely by self-interest. I've yet to see a single man claiming to quit porn because it fuels the sex trafficking industry, or because it objectifies women and children, or because it normalizes violence against women, or because it leaves their sexual partners feeling unsatisfied and insecure. How do they not see the greater societal risks? Do they see it and not care? Are women truly nothing more than masturbation fodder in their eyes? And user Platypussy responded, "The worst part is that after being off the porn for a couple of days, they're excited by their newfound confidence, arrogance, aggression, and cheerfully report that they've been harassing random women and practicing their social skills. So they went from using 2D women to 3D women."
Yeah. That's exactly what happens.
Which is the way to do it.
Hate to see a confident man. They hate to see us winning. Yeah, the thing that happens to me when I don't jack off for a couple days is I go outside and just start catcalling every single woman I see. Mm-hmm. That 100% happens. So now, granted, not saying that it hasn't happened to before, but
it's never happened before.
That's painting with a pretty broad brush, I would say. So,
hey, that's all the kind of brushes these broads use, huh?
Yep. That's right. Or as you put it earlier, pigs. So,
yeah, the brushes they use for their makeup have to be broad. Be fucking mops. So
good episode.
Great.
Great.
I guess I shouldn't have jerked off right before we
Yeah, well, I mean, you're much less aggressive this episode.
That's true,
so
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, well, semen retention is an offshoot of NoFap, which is where guys think they can heal all sorts of stuff wrong with them by not spilling their seed.
And it's an offshoot because they've turned off their shooting. Is that what you're saying? Nice.
There we go. Got it. User YD Krav Maga.
Oh, that's a good one.
Posted this to our semen retention. We are the Super Saiyans of Earth. Think about it. Day by day, we retain. With every day that passes by, we only get more powerful, more confident, more in tune with ourselves and the divine universe whose fragments are what make us us. Mm-hmm. The more we retain or train, the more refined and sharp our chi gets. We could become many steps ahead of the people around us who are not on the same path. However, we remain humble. Our goal? We have no goal other than to continuously and relentlessly improve ourselves in body, mind, and spirit. We keep surpassing our limits because we have none. We are undying.
Wow.
And XCrazyTX replied, "Badass. Preach."
Yeah, semen retention seems to be an even more insane version of NoFap.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's specifically about not providing seed to the world that doesn't deserve it.
Correct, yep. Retaining it for yourself, powering your own body with your surplus storage of backed up cum. Yep.
Because like the idea of the NoFap movement in general, you're like, yeah, okay, just stop jerking off so much. Great. Not a bad idea, but you don't think of it from like, because if I keep my cum inside me, I'm going to be a Super Saiyan God.
Just like Goku, I'm going to be able to go Super Saiyan because I have so much cum in my balls.
Like all those Mormon and Amish guys that don't jerk off. Real alpha men, that's for sure.
Those guys fucking jerk off.
Oh. Yeah, everyone jerks off. Even the NoFap guys, I think, are jerking off every day. Like, literally not one guy is not jerking off.
They do the thing where it's like, maybe they do it like Hasidic Jews who hire somebody to come in and like turn the electrics on and stuff for them during the Shabbos. Yeah. Maybe they just hire, if you hire somebody, if you pay somebody else to jerk you off, are you breaking your streak? Well,
no, because that's called a hand job. That's not... That's not how that works.
Yeah, my girlfriend jerked me off yesterday, and it was awesome. But I feel really guilty about it.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel guilty about getting jerked. Let's be fair. In general,
putting a loved one through that is just like, women don't like doing that shit, and I don't like it either because I'm like,
you're mashing. What are you doing down
like,
there?
You don't know what the hell's going on.
You're ripping it. You're mashing it.
You're punching it. You're fucking awful, and I hate it. I've said that to a few dates back in my day. Well, hey, on that same note, here's another post from R. Semen retention.
Uh-huh.
I practice semen retention. Been at it a while. My sperm isn't just sperm. They are my minions. Oh. I got a 15% release to 30% release and 45 to 50%. Whatever. I don't fully unload unless necessary. I use them to monitor her emotions. I know that if my hair is somewhere, I can feel that. But my sperm gives a better signal. Only lasts for 3 to 5 days, though, and then they die. So for 3 to 5 days, I can tap into her thoughts and feelings from her. One time a day after I nutted in a shorty, it was 3 a.m., and for no reason at all, something said to call her. So I ring, and she answers, and of course she's doing some dumb shit she shouldn't be doing. Didn't care. I was just checking to see if my sperm signal was working. It was. Like, really, what makes you think my genetic replicas aren't going to report back to me? These women will open their legs for me and have no idea that they are with a warlock. I'm not fucking you. I'm recalibrating your pussy to my frequency.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, sending my sperm to build a superstructure inside a woman's vagina, like the doozers from Fraggle Rock. They're just in there. Got little hard hats on, lifting up I-beams in there. How you fellas doing? Hey, can you put the phone down by your vagina? I want to check in on these guys and see how they're doing.
Those guys are adorable. What was didn't the Fraggles, they would eat the things that they were making?
Sure thing. Yep.
I remember as a kid feeling like, man, are those made of sugar or something? Are they good? I wanted to eat those things too.
I always thought they looked like hot glue sticks.
Yeah.
Which also, I would probably eat as a child.
Yeah. So. And that just looks like a hard cum. So. Yeah.
Circle of life, baby. Just round and round. Very good. Well, good luck to that guy controlling whatever with his...
good luck to the women that are on 15%. His signal.
Yeah, 15% of his sperm he's dropping out each load. Whatever that means.
Doesn't fully unload. How are you doing that, buddy?
You know, more power to him. Where's the rest go?
You just start shooting and then just like clinch. Like
take a rubber band and just wrap your...
God.
Hold on, I got to get this chip clip out and just seal my urethra shut. Massaging my soft penis, the semen back up the shaft.
Or maybe just like shoots it in his own mouth or something like that. But, well, this is right back to the source.
Hold that thought. We'll get to that shortly.
Great.
User D1 Stove posted, "Edging is insane," with 5 exclamation points to our NoFap. So, I see a lot of people on here say how they edge, and a lot of them are weeks into NoFap. What I can't figure out is how. If I have over a week without fapping, then try edging, I either blow my load or have the most insane blue balls. Is my body extra sensitive or what? I don't see how the minute or two of bliss from edging is worth the risk of spilling over or having insane pain from blue balls. Frank Gold responded, "I think there are different ways of edging. If you were into Taoist sex, for example, edging and ejaculation control is a big part of it. If you are doing hard mode, where you allow yourself to have sex but not an ejaculation, then there might be times you edge with a girlfriend or wife. Not all edging is the same, and not all fapstronauts have the same motivations. I allowed myself to occasionally edge up till now and did not reset my counter. I draw the line at ejaculation. And according to Frank Gold's badge on his profile on Reddit, as of the day I found this post, he's back to day 1 of NoFap. So.
Yeah, and he is 48 years old, this guy, looking at his profile. He's posted many, many threads in the subreddit Get Motivated Buddies, which is, well, let's read some of the threads he started. A 48 male looking for a study and accountability buddy for spirituality, specifically for applying Florence Scovel Shinn's teaching to life, health, and business for 4 weeks. 48 male looking for accountability buddy for 90 days of body weight training. 48 male seeking accountability buddy for copy hour 90-day practice. Looking for zombies running 5K training.
Oh boy. So
this guy, he's what did I just see here? What did I just see?
48.
48. He is also, that's right, 5'5". His girlfriend's 4 inches taller than him.
Hey, good for him.
Good for him. And still just needs all the help he can with jerking off.
or not. But,
yeah.
Well, we wish him the best in his resetting his counter in his NoFap journey.
Coming up on 50 years old and still like trying to figure out how to stop jerking off and how to run a 5K.
Brother, just at this point, beat your meat, man. You've earned it. You've stuck around long enough. Just go for it.
Like I've been trying to do like the 5K thing, but I do know that the timer's about up as far as like
like when like the window
the
window's
like either,
closing.
Like, you know, coming up on 37 here, I would say certainly mid 40s, right? And then that would be, yeah, I'm done. If I can't do it by then let's just get as close as I can to looking like the brother from Weird Science. Just a fat brown pile with legs.
So you're just going the other, like, well, that didn't work, so I'm just going to go the exact opposite direction and become Chet.
Yes. Just a farting little mess. And just like, yep. Not that I'm not there now, but this one would be even more like, just even more fuck it. Just... It's an awful little gnome that everyone hates.
Well, I'll tell you, I support you in your journey, whichever way you choose to go. So
I appreciate it.